showtime.
What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Zirra Reacts, the channel where we break down, interpret, and do whatever we have to do to videos on the internet. I am particularly hyped for today's reaction because we are turning attention to Falling in Reverse once more. If you're unaware with Falling in Reverse and my affinity for the band, I have been a fanboy of Ronnie Radke back when he was in Escape the Fate. As far as Falling in Reverse, I was following the news that Ronnie Radke was piecing this band together when he was in prison, and then, fresh out of prison, they dropped that album, The Drug in Me Is You, and I was on board from the beginning. The very first time I heard that track, locked in. I was a fan. So much so, I don't know whether you can see it, but I've kind of got Falling in Reverse stuff up there. I was part of the official street team here in Australia, and we were slapping stickers and posters around fucking everywhere to advertise. I love everything about this band. In saying that, I am well aware that there are some people out there that are not particularly fond of Ronnie Radke. He is very opinionative, and some of those opinions kind of rub people the wrong way. But part of what makes him so brilliant as a performer is he is non-apologetic about it, and he uses it to drive what he creates. And he isn't afraid to shy away from his beliefs, from his views, and to intertwine that so masterfully within his music is so incredibly well done. And I know some people will probably argue it, but when you look at him as an artist compared to other people in the spectrum, I consider Ronnie Radke to be one of the best artists in the game to date. Feel free to come at me in the comments. I know there'll be some people to do so, but lyrically and his vocal range as a performer, he is so incredibly well-rounded, and to be able to bounce from genre to genre but keep it metal, he just does it so seamlessly. He can throw country in there, like he's done something with Jelly Roll. I haven't heard or seen that yet, but I know it exists and I'm going to react to it. But he's got that country kind of vibe going. He's got rap, fucking mumble rap, like he was doing some Eminem type shit in Watch the World Burn. He just does it so incredibly well. The blending and meshing of genres. Oh, he is just, he's so great. He is an absolute genius when it comes to musical craft. Again, some people might call me out. It could be my fanboy showing. I don't care. I think he's fantastic. And if we have learnt anything from the recent Falling in Reverse performances, this particular song, Prelude, that we are going to be reacting to today, is going to include one of two things. Well, it's going to include both, but it's going to have, starting with one, it's going to absolutely slap instrumentally and lyrically. But second of all, we are about to get a cinematic masterpiece, because what Falling in Reverse have been doing with their music videos, it's almost like you're sitting back and in a cinema and you're watching a film. They are just so in time with their cinematography, and again, it just speaks volumes to the musical mastermind that Ronnie Radke is. I want to slow myself down, keep my fanboy in check. I'll probably lose my mind after we do this reaction video, but sit back, relax, do whatever you have to do to get in the zone. Find your center, take a deep breath in. I need it as well. Deep breath out. Let's try to enjoy and contain ourselves while we check out Falling in Reverse's Prelude. I just realized this entire time I've been calling the song Prelude. It's called Prequel. They essentially are the same thing, right? By definition. I'm such a fucking idiot. Okay, let's rewind. Anything that I've said pertaining to Prelude, scratch that from memory. It's Prequel, okay? Are you ready now? Now let's dive in. Fucking hell. I told you we were going to get cinematic straight up.
Dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky, in the pilot seat, trying to stop my mind from spiraling. And that's irony. I'm just looking for a resolution. I just want to be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal.
Hang on. We're not gonna just ignore that little drive-by against Escape the Fate, right? That see what I mean? Like, we're already just scratching the surface of this, and we're already deep diving into how he perceives himself, his backstory. He even throws a little jab about escaping the fate. Come on, Ronnie. Yes, let's just rewind it just a tad, and let's dive on back in.
Survived a whole life of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I use everything I had available to make me the person I am today.
There ain't no fake shit when you're dealing with Ronnie Radke.
Dear diary, I just had another wild dream. I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling. And that's irony. You talk a lot but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just wanna make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays it just feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. I'm unstoppable, it's impossible. You don't wanna see the diabolical side of me that never stops is volatile, so I suggest you stay in your lane. I'm unapologetic, you know where it's headed. I will never ever let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior in me. Ever back the fuck up, get out my face. You're a slave to labor and you praise the fascists. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes, faking outrage and being seen. A generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them. Break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system. Follow me into the chaos engine. It's time to stand, it's time to fight. Don't be afraid to twist the knife. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Prepare to die, prepare to burn. Abandon hope, it's not enough, cause all our gods abandon us. Your sacrifice to break the curse. Light the match, watch it burn. Heaven falls, the angels die. Let it burn from the start. When everything falls apart.
Oh, fuck.
When everything falls apart.
Visually, this is fucking fantastic. Instrumentally and lyrically, holy fuck. There is so much to unpack for that. Where do I even begin? I mean, we can turn our attention to the music video itself, and kind of in its three different stages. You have Ronnie Radke in the beginning, and kind of getting dressed in his overcoat, stepping out onto the platform, and he's kind of leading the masses, and kind of speaks to the fact of all the fans kind of, you know, rallying behind him and kind of there to for lack of a better word, to worship him, really. Then that worship kind of continues on, because in the second section you've got him walking through the streets and people mimicking him almost like a deity or a Jesus-like figure. And then at the end you've got what seems to be a representation of like systematic kind of repetitiveness in society, and you had like the instance where it looked like there was a chain of females being kind of trolleyed in, but they were all the same kind of female. They were all carbon copies, And that's speaking to the lyrics where he's talking about breaking the chains and standing up to that societal oppression that is still going on. And I think as we take a deep dive into the lyrics, we'll probably understand that a little bit more. In the first verse, he says, dear diary, I've been searching for a higher me. I'm in the sky in the pilot seat trying to stop my mind from spiraling. So he's already saying from the get-go, he's in the pilot seat, he's controlling his own destiny. However, he still tries to avoid a constant spiral. And even though he might be in the driver's seat, he is sometimes not fully in control mentally. And it just moves on to, I'm just looking for a resolution. I just want to be a better human, but it's hard when everybody's acting stupid. He wants to be better, but some people undo all of that shit, or say stupid shit, or bring up stupid shit that helps that spiral continue to go down. And I think some of us can really resonate with that fact. Pardon me if that came off rude. I just have a bad attitude with the world, and not just with you. It's the side effects of abuse. I admit I'm a little strange. I don't think that I'll ever change. I survived a whole lot of pain. You could say I escaped my fate. I'm a cynical, egotistical, unpredictable, hardened criminal, and I can be a little hypocritical, but I'll admit it straight to your face. And that's what I was saying about Ronnie Radke. He is unapologetic. If he has a problem, he will tell you about it. He doesn't care about the repercussions of being so brutally honest with you about that fact. I'm unbreakable, irreplaceable, undeniably inspirational. I used everything I had available to make me the person I am today. Basically, underpins the story of a survivor. He has been through so much. He has gone through heaven and hell, realistically, up until this point in his life. And yet that has still made him the hardened person he is. That might have made him, egotistical and cynical and everything along the way. And that might be part of the persona that he either puts on or the person that he truly is. But the fact of the matter is, he is irreplaceable, he is unbreakable, and he is inspirational, because he fails to be put down by anybody. He comes back bigger and better. He is irreplaceable in the way, if you look at him as an artist, as I've mentioned already, one of the greatest artists going around to date. And inspirational is an understatement, given how many fans he continues to inspire, not just with his music, but with his life, with his story. There's some other moments as well that talk about, I was in a world that admired me, and when I woke up I was smiling. It's talking about that yearning for acceptance and the love from the fans. And I think as a performer, that's something people can resonate with. As a content creator, that's something I yearn for. Not to be admired, but just to have my work that I put out into the world appreciated and loved. And knowing that it is, or at least I hope so, brings a smile to my face. You talk a lot, but you don't even know me. I'm just hoping that my testimony will inspire y'all to stop acting phony. Again, he's straight up to your face about it. People talking shit behind his back. It is a testimony to the person that he is. And some of the metaphors that he uses and intertwines is so incredibly placed. He says here, pardon me if that came off weird. I don't mean to be mean, I swear. I have been through a lot this year. I just want to make a few things clear. I don't like it when people hate behind my back and not to my face. Nowadays, it feels so fake, so I'll cut the grass to expose the snakes. Yes. And doing it kind of in that spoken word rap form fits everything so incredibly well, because it almost comes across in a poetic kind of spoken word poem kind of form, and that speaks to the writer within myself so incredibly well. So I'm apologetic, you know where it's headed. Thank you, we've already spoken about that a few times. I would never let up off the pedal. I got the spirit of every warrior in me ever, so back the fuck up, get out of my face. Again, he is very unapologetic, so if you're going to stay in his lane and you're going to get in his way, be prepared to cop the brunt of it. Then again, that's when he starts shifting away from himself and he talks about society. You're a slave to labor and you praise the fascist. You kiss the hand that takes half in taxes. faking outrage and being seen, a generation with no self-esteem. It's time to rise up and stand against them, break the chains and finally see the vision. We're post-traumatic from a broken system, follow me into the chaos engine. He's basically saying he doesn't care about the societal norms and he's broken those chains. So if you too want to do so, follow with the lead that he has taken and give no fucks and go about things your own way, and who gives a fuck about what society is trying to dictate is the right thing to do. That is basically the push and pull, the heaven and hell of this performance. It is talking about him as a person and admitting what he has done in his past, embracing what he has done, what it has created him to be today, and the person he is wanting to become moving forward, leading people out of that sheep-like state and walking into a future that is so open to possibility if you just break those shackles down. That's how I've interpreted it, and then obviously you've got the actual symbolism of him being crucified on the cross, just like Jesus was, you know, transcending up to heaven. Then you've got the push and pull of heaven and hell with, you know, trying to break him apart, people pulling him down, people pulling him up, and then he breaks away. Again, a good symbolism there of breaking away from everybody, kind of pulling him every which way, and just breaking the world down around him is just symbolism of, again, him watching everything around him crumble. He's happy to bring the world down with him, because with the world breaking down and with death comes life. And, you know, it might take breaking society completely down in order for society to rebuild itself in a new image. That is what I've taken from that. And that's probably a lot more deeper diving than I should probably do. I've probably dove into this way too much, and I've probably read into it way too much. But again, now opportunity over to you guys in the comment section down below. Do let me know what you think about this particular performance, because this, to me, this prequel to leading us into the album that we're going to be getting is the perfect setup for everything that is about to transpire, especially from things we have heard previously. There's some new things that I haven't heard yet, and I'm so keen to check it out. Ronnie Radke and Falling in Reverse is like a fine wine. It keeps getting better with age, and it is the gift that truly keeps on giving. Do hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, I would appreciate it if you hit that like button down below. Feel free to go check out any previous reactions I have done. And if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and get on board the community we are building together here. I appreciate every single one of you for not only checking out my videos and leaving likes and comments, but just helping build this community when it comes to those comments and seeing everybody interact with one another and building such a safe, positive space for everybody. I love it. I love you guys. That's it from me. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.